And what was the kind of idea behind the company? And so, like I said, we want help with business. Where do you want, and I know you do loads of courses now, don't you, within the business as well?
Oh yeah.
How are the courses going so far?
The course is going
Yeah.
well. We actually had a 6-week class, live class that we did last year, and it ran
Really?
really well. The students got plaques, they graduated. It was a whole situation. If we could do it face to face because of the pandemic, it would have been a lot better because we would have had a whole graduation ceremony, but we had to do it digital. So we sent them plaques. It's on my Instagram and stuff like that. But yes, it's 6 weeks class. So where each week we went over something different. So I think the first week was like contracts, help me out, see. And then the second, we had different things each week.
Yeah.
And what we would do, instead of us going in there running our mouth the whole time, we brought in experts. So the first week was contracts. We actually brought in a guy from musiccontracts.com, one of the biggest music contract sites, brought him in to talk about contracts, the importance, different things to look for, and things like that. So every week, not only would they get information from the industry experts, they would actually be able to network and get that person's contact. And he actually had a deal going on, but I look for the people who's on in his class, I'll cut you some sort of discount on contracts and stuff like that. So we would try to give them that piece every week, somebody to come in who's actually in the industry right now doing it, not just some random talking people to be able to help us out with it. And it worked out really, really well. They loved it, they enjoyed it.
Yeah, and, definitely. And then it was just so many elements of like from contracts to, we built it to start off with a foundation. So without knowing the contracts, without knowing like the business part and developing your business, all the other stuff doesn't mean anything because you're not going to be able to build any wealth off of it. You're not going to get all your royalties that you are owed. So so we went from contracts to business foundation to licensing. And then we even brought in royalty exchange to show you how to get some wealth and build up some assets for your company. Because like with royalty exchange, like even like right now with Lil Dicky's project, man, royalty exchange is doing some game changing stuff with the NFTs. They are Lil Dicky is the first he's the first publishing NFT that's out there right now.
Wow.
So you could actually bid in and get a piece of that. You know what I mean? So it's like you could add all these different assets, and with you having like a publishing company, having your record label as well too. You could come to royalty exchange and say, hey, I want to buy, or you want to bid on a master side of this song, or I want to bid on the publishing side, or I want to bid on both. So now you have two assets that's working for you that's already being ran by a machine. So now you're making money in your sleep.
Yeah, I mean, what's your thoughts on NFTs? Because that seems to be like the biggest thing at the moment. What are your thoughts on these?
Man, it's amazing, man. It's amazing. This digital world, man. I don't know if you've seen Startup on I think it's on Netflix, but like that show has really like I really gravitated toward it because it showed how you could do like the they do drugs, but it's like on the street sales of like your music. You can have your street sales, your physical sales going on, but then when you interact it and put it and develop it into this digital world, it's a whole different monster, man. And you can reach way more people.
I know.
And it's just something new and great.
Yeah, I mean, how has that in a way affected your business? Has it made it harder to keep up, or has it made it more exciting for you? What's your thoughts on that?
It's made it more exciting because it gives you an opportunity to be creative, to get outside of that box, but still use the old ways as well too. Because like you can stay on the digital side all you want, but you still need that foot traffic. You still need that, the people hitting the streets in different cities and stuff as well. But when you're able to reach the masses, there's a possibility that you could try to reach everybody, but you're gonna reach nobody. So just like gravitating all of that stuff up, knowing where your targets are, and have those foot soldiers in place, and then had a digital, in place to where like if we do happen to branch out and make some noise over, like say in London, we could build a team and say, okay, bang, we're gonna start a team over there.
Yeah.
On top of the digital. So now we got two going against.
Yeah. See, that's a good point. I don't know if you all seen that movie, Now You See Me, that magic movie. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
So do you remember that part where I can't remember if it was the first one or the second one, but they took a guy and they kept introducing them to like the number, like a certain number, or what was it? No. I'm thinking of a different movie. What was that movie where Will Smith was betting on?
Oh,
It was a movie.
the one with Margot Robbie, that one.
Yeah,
The betting,
that one.
Oh, oh,
I forgot the name of it,
I
but
know what you're
that
talking
movie
about.
specifically.
Yeah.
So you remember that guy who he made that bet to the bet to put
That the
to
number in the
look for a
guy's head.
certain football player.
Yeah.
He kept reiterating what that person's face.
Yeah.
So when C was talking about that street team, that's a very important outside of the digital world, because the more, like for example, if you have an artist that's about to come out, the more times you see that face, eventually be like, look, I remember that face from somewhere. I don't know where, but let me click on it because that face looks familiar. It's
Yeah.
all about they call it in basketball muscle memory. So they say your brain stops recording technically after 30 minutes. So you want to get that as much information as possible. If they constantly see my face on billboards, stuff like that, when they see me on Facebook, they're like, hey, I know that guy from somewhere. And so that's the importance of the street team, to physically see those things, because they got street teams to where they would just stand there with a big billboard. If you might not think you might not think anything about it, but subconsciously it's already recorded. So when you
Yeah.
see it again, you can be like, I've seen this person somewhere. So
Yeah.
C is absolutely right. Some of those, that's why they still have, street teams. Digital obviously is a thing too, but the old fashioned way is still a thing. I still see wrapped buses. They even got the digital trucks and buses now. I don't know if you guys seen those, to where it has digital screens that place ads on the bus, and all they do is ride around all day. So stuff like that is pretty
Yeah.
much kind of some old school with the new age type stuff. So.
Yeah. Is that how you run your business, do you think? Like having the old with the new, do you feel? Is that how you kind of run your business, do you feel?
Yeah, because like my company, we still do cold calling. We cold call, boom, boom, boom. People
Yeah.
like cold calling. Better run some ads. We do both.
Yeah.
We do both but the thing about it, believe it or not, well, it depends on what you do. When it comes to the music stuff, it's a little bit different. But as far as my other businesses, I have multiple, but one of the ones in particular, we do cold calling. And our cold calling, we kill it.
Yeah.
We kill it. So we set up, because the thing about it, ads is one thing, but we reach out to a lot of CEOs of bigger companies. So these guys like, look, let me hear somebody's actual voice. Let's set up a meeting to where we can link up, set an appointment, and meet face to face. No matter how digital you get, people love face to face interaction. I do a lot of stuff online when it comes to banking. When it comes to certain stuff, I'm not going online. I need to talk to the teller or a business banking officer inside the bank. I need to sit down and talk with you so you can understand what I'm saying. So it just
Yeah.
makes people feel comfortable.
It does. 'Cause I feel like that's probably one of the best ways to run a business, is just having that kind of one-to-one with people, just to talk to people. Even as a quick little chat over the phone, it makes them feel so much better, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. And that's why I love podcasting too. You just get the chance to like sit down with people, talk with them, learn from them, and just see how they're getting on as well.